Homicide thinks this may be Q Trang. She was grabbed last night outside of her parents' grocery store.
Any witnesses?
No, but we found a boot print above the waterline. We made a cast. I'm gonna warn you, it's a really bad one.
Knife wounds, huh?
Yeah.
Same MO as the little Saigon murders.
Looks like it may be a serial, and it's all yours. Take a look at this. Forensics found it pinned to the girl's blouse. It's just like the other two, an Army medal.
Vietnam, infantry.
Yeah. You look into this. Let me know what you find, all right?
Yeah, right.
Thanks, Blinsky.
Come on. Hey, Leo! And as I was looking down at them, watching them, it occurred to me that it was exactly how it felt then, when I did it. When I killed her, when I killed all three of them, it was as if I was watching somebody else, studying somebody else. I thought, this is strange. But I felt like those policemen down there must have felt. Very objective, really. Noticing how it happened, even wondering why it happened. But of course, you and I know why.
The one on the left is from the second murder victim. On the right is your DB from the beach. They're identical. Now, are we assuming that these hairs found on the victim's clothing belong to the assailant?
Yeah.
Then we're talking about a male, of course, Caucasian, short hair. You can see where the ends were trimmed.
Could be military. Could also be a drugged-out punker, too, Charlie.
Okay. When you get the DNA checks on the hair samples and the semen samples, give me a call.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
All right.
Captain, Sergeant Hunter. Forensics gave us a rush report on that boot print. Army-issued jungle boot manufactured 1988. But the entire series were rejects. The Army never used them.
Probably sold them off to Army surplus stores, Charlie.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Malinsky, you call the Army Office of Government Issue. It's in the Fed building. They'll know which stores got them.
Right.
Hi, what can I do for you folks?
Yes, sir. Sergeant Hunter, this is Officer Malinsky, LAPD.
How you doing?
That's a beauty.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? You know, I hand sharpen all the knives I get in here. Customers appreciate that.
Really?
Yeah.
Man?
It's got a nice balance, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So what can I do for you?
Looking for jungle boots. Army issued 1988. Here you got them.
Yeah, a while ago. I got them in last month.
A lot of people buy them.
I don't know. We could take a look.
Good.
This way.
Joanne.
Let's see. Hey, looks like 20, 30 pairs sold. You know, the kids love these boots. I can't keep them in stock.
Do you have a permit for that gun?
Yeah, I do.
I'd like to see it. Now. All right.
I've been held up twice, you know?
I understand. You remember a Caucasian man with short hair buying these boots?
Oh, give me a break here. Half the guys that buy these boots got that kind of haircut. Half the girls, too.
Look, this is a murder investigation. It would help us a great deal if you could remember who bought the boots.
Well, I don't know. I'd have to go through all my bills of sale since I got them in, so...
That's all right. We'll have a guy here in the morning for you.
I think I can handle it myself.
Well, we are doing it for half a dozen other stores.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do like to keep on good terms with you guys.
Well, good. Appreciate that. Thanks for your time.
You got it.
Thanks a lot.
Sure.
What was that all about?
Hey, the guy seemed nervous.
Yeah, he was nervous. You made him nervous. Hell, he made me nervous.
Sorry. I am sorry.
We got an awful lot of work to do today. Come on.
Yeah, like chasing down sex offenders.
Hey, look. I did my homework, Lieutenant. Yes, I was persuasive, charming, and endearingly modest, if I must say. How else do you get anything done in a bureaucracy? Yeah, I'm a damn good shrink, and you taught me everything I know. Okay, thanks, Lieutenant. I'll see you tomorrow. What happened? You look awful.
Thanks a lot. Nothing happened. I was just confirming that we're on for burgers tonight.
Confirming I'm supposed to be at your desk in 15 minutes.
Oh, good, because I'm starving.
Oh, wait a second. I can go with you now. Do you need to get anything from your desk?
Huh? My desk? No, why?
Joanne, what's going on? Hey, come on, it's me.
Nothing. Hunter and I are working on this, rape murder case and, a serial killer.
Yeah, the serial murders at the beach. I heard about that. Are you okay? Joanne, you're obviously upset about this.
It's a tough assignment.
Well, how? I mean, how is this different from any other murder case? Joanne.
He's just so brutal.
Hey, Joanne, you know you're gonna have to talk about this.
Hey, I've never been raped, okay?
Oh, well, you obviously need to regain some objectivity.
Karen, why don't we just have dinner another night, okay?
Joanne, are you sure you don't want to go out and talk about this?
I appreciate your concern. I do. Thanks.
You're welcome.
It comes to the same amount, $2.17. Sorry, sir.
Oh, that's okay. My mistake. Thanks for adding it up again.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, John, let me see if I got this right now. You, Mr. Paulson, and Mr. Sanchez left the bowling alley about 8:30. You went to the Bamboo Curtain for drinks. From there, they dropped you off at your house about 1:30 in the morning. Is that about right?
You forgot the part where the cops rousted me out of bed tonight and dragged my butt down here.
You can go, Mr. Herman. Go out and get Mr. Paulson for me, please.
Hey, listen. None of the people I work with know I got a prior for rape.
Yeah, so what's your point?
I made a mistake 11 years ago. I gotta pay for it the rest of my life?
Yeah, Mr. Paulson, right this way. Your victim's paying for it for the rest of her life.
Anything?
Just a nice bunch of guys to get to talk to.
What's up?
The lab gave us a new wrinkle on this one.
Yeah.
All 3 victims were raped after they were killed.
So what woke you up?
The call. The call wing from the open door. He left the door open.
About what time was that, Mr. Ty?
Let me have it, will you, Phil? Thank you.
Didn't hear any struggling?
No, nothing.
You walked into the hall.
Yes.
You must have been so frightened.
Did you see my baby girl? Did you see what he did to her?
Yes, Mr. Ty, we saw.
Did you see?
Mr. Ty, we saw.
Did you see?
Don't
Did you see? Did you see?
How are you doing this morning?
Next.
So you're the pouty, sultry type, huh? Well, that's okay. I like that.
I'd really like to be left alone.
Oh, no, you just think you want to be left alone.
Find another stool.
What you really need is someone to provide you with a good time. Now, I am that someone.
Is this your hand?
It sure is. Ow! Ow!
This is mine.
Oh, cut it out! I'm gonna call the cops.
911.
What is your problem, lady?
You think it's easy to be as precise as I am? Most people are sloppy. You know that? About their work, or their lives, or their emotions even. Not me. I take stock. I study. And only then do I act. And there is a certain pleasure in the accomplishment. Knowing I've done what I set out to do, right down to the last detail. There is a certain pride in all that.
Malinsky, I just got a complaint that you manhandled an insurance salesman. What the hell is going on?
The guy was a first-class idiot. I could have arrested him for misdemeanor sexual assault.
Well, that would have been preferable to making him kiss that table like it was the Blarney Stone. Look, Malinsky, you are one of 11 women in Metro Division out of 200 people. How the hell do you think this is going to look?
Probably not great.
That's the understatement of the year. Listen, is there something going on with you I should know about?
I'm fine. I am. Look, I'm sorry.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Am I interrupting?
No, we're through.
Good. Found this pinned to the Thai girl's pillow.
You got it on service mill?
Yeah. So I contacted NCIC. Court-martial transcripts from that period pertain to serial rape and murder. This one seems to fit our killer's pattern.
PFC Martin Heller. 7 counts of rape and first-degree murder, 1968-69 Saigon.
Yeah. So far, all of our victims seem to have the same backgrounds as those in Saigon.
So what are you saying? Heller's back on the street recreating his crimes?
I don't think so, Charlie.
Why not?
Because he's in the Atascadero State Hospital for the criminally insane. How you coming with that?
This guy, Heller. I can't believe it. Listen to this coroner's report. The exact number of stab wounds was difficult to determine, as the blade was thrust repeatedly through the same area. I had to stop reading for a bit.
Charlie told me what happened at the restaurant this morning.
Look, I already got chewed out by him. I don't need to hear it from you.
Okay. But I still need to know what's going on. Every time I look at you, you're somewhere else. Is it this case?
Yeah. It is. When I was 14, My best friend was Mary Ann Delaney. One night I stayed at her house and she convinced me to go to the movies to meet this boy. We met at the movies. It got pretty late. We decided to take a shortcut. It meant we had to go through this really bad part of town, but Mary Ann wanted to get home before her mom found out. There was no moon that night. It was so dark. Suddenly, this car pulled up behind us. We cut through this alley, and a man got out. He had a knife. We started to run, and somehow we got separated.
Go on.
He killed her. He stabbed her 25 times.
Did they ever find this guy?
Oh, yeah. He also raped her.
What did you do?
I ran. I just ran. And ran.
Joanne, are you all right to work on this case?
I have to.
Don't ever do that, Jack. You almost scared me to death.
I'm sorry, baby. I won't do it again. Ever.
Did you bring them? I brought them, Martin.
There'll be two of us outside.
You're here to talk about the girls. Yes, I am, Martin. There were 7 of them, weren't there?
Well, if you include the Caucasians, I prefer the Asian girls. The Asian girls carry the Godhead. They have a different experience in death. You know, you've been away 14, 15 years. It's not easy to keep up with current styles. I'm not blind, Sergeant. People like you don't come to me for nothing. It was a big case.
Yes, it was, Martin. Now there's someone out there doing it all over again. Does it disturb you that there's someone out there doing what you did?
It's not possible for anyone to do what I did to them.
Why did you rape them after you killed them, Martin?
First, the ritual, and then the act.
Why wasn't that fact brought out in the trial?
Moccasins. I like moccasins. They have them in colors now, too. Bright colors.
Who else knew about it, Martin?
Prosecution, defense, tribunal. That's all. But I knew. They all knew.
I'm leaving now, Martin.
He'll screw it up, this copycat guy. So, Sergeant? Do you think bell-bottoms will ever come back?
You're just like a little boy.
Nothing wrong with that.
So why do you like this thing so much?
It's just the first thing I ever remember doing with my dad.
So when do I get to meet him? Who? Your dad! You talk about him all the time.
He's just a really terrific guy.
I'd like to meet him sometime.
You will. Maybe we'll go on a fishing trip together.
That'd be great. You know, I'm kind of jealous.
Really?
I could never talk to my dad about anything.
You can talk to me.
These days, everybody knows about counseling for victims of violent crimes. But the point was, I wasn't the victim.
Technically. But you know what happens to family members when they see one of their own get killed.
Karen, I know what's broke. What I don't know is how to fix it.
Yes, you do. You know the drill, but you just haven't wanted to do it. Now, if you want to get clear of it, Joanne, you have to dig it up. I think you're overwhelmingly angry about the whole thing. You think you could have prevented it?
Do I think I could have prevented it?
Yes.
Maybe I could have.
At 14, you're also still very angry with Marianne, aren't you?
Why should I be angry at her? She's the one who got killed, not me.
Joanne, a lot of reasons. Now, what's the first that comes to mind?
It was a dumb thing to do. Going to the movies. It was dumb staying out so late. And that bastard. We started to run. And I shouted at Marianne. But he grabbed her. He grabbed her. I just wish she would have listened to me.
What you're feeling right now, after all this time, it's powerlessness. It's a survivor's guilt, a rage. And it's not just for the victim, honey, but it's for yourself.
I just don't quite know what to do with it.
Oh, Joy. And you were always at your best when cornered.
Malinsky, I ran every name down associated with the Heller case. One flag came up.
Jack Cody, J-A-G, assistant for the civilian law.
He was a prosecuting attorney. I think the Heller case made his reputation.
So what's the flag?
About 6 months ago, Major Cody went on a fishing trip with his son, Jack Jr. The police ended up fishing the Major's body out of a lake. They haven't heard from the son since.
They list the cause of death as drowning?
Yes, they did.
And they think Junior did it?
Well, they want to talk to him.
And he would have access to the old man's files.
Which means he could have known the victims were raped after they were murdered.
Every time, every single time I need you, you have pressing matters, something more important than I am. Well, I have pressing matters, too. I'm very, very busy just now. I can't say when I'll be able to explain it all to you. I gotta tell you, I don't need to know what you think anymore. Fact is, I'm getting real tired of you judging me all the time. You're supposed to help me. You can't just tune out like this. I've tried to do everything right, but now I'm in trouble. It's pretty discouraging. I gotta get out of this. You gotta get me out of this. You better get me out of this. I'm so tired. I'm so damn tired.
All of Heller's Asian victims were killed in Saigon. His first worked in a camera shop, so did Cody's. His second victim ran a newspaper stand. Cody's worked in a bookstore. Heller's third victim was a waitress. Cody's sold hot dogs.
Are we ever be able to find this guy?
His fourth victim was a nurse. Now, Cody worked in Minnesota as a lab technician, so we've taken his photograph and spread it out to all the labs in the local areas.
That puts number 5 in something like a clothing store. We've blanketed all the small businesses in Little Saigon.
Those are neat.
Thank you. We have other colors in the back. I'm just bringing them out.
Are they on sale?
Mm-hmm. 2 for $25.
I'll take 2. 1 blue, 1 red.
Okay. Excuse me. Hello? Hello? This is Springfield Clothing Shop on Oxford Street. He's here. The man, he's here. What are you now? That's him! That's him! That's him! Help! Get him! Get him! That's the killer! The police found him! Help!
Hunter! Let's go! We just caught a break. A lab in the valley ID'd Cody from a photo. They gave us an address on him.
Keep your head when everyone else around you's losing theirs, they say. Well, I did. I kept it. And I got away, didn't I? In the midst of them, completely surrounded by them, trying to rip me apart, I got away. Oh, I was good. I was flying. I was fueled by the fear, not stopped by it. So maybe I don't have to do the next one. Maybe I can skip it and go on to the 5th. I mean, maybe I could hurt her. I guess I could get into it. But this time, oh, why don't you hit me? Go on. Why not? You can always get into it. You're never afraid. You're so smart. Well, I got news for you. You're not so smart. Your big glory case was a lie. 'Cause he's still out there. Heller's still out there doing it.
Jack, it's me, Lori. Jack, who's in there with you? Jack, are you all right? Jack, open up.
Dad?
Open up. Jack, what's going on? Jack, open the door. Jack?
R21 Charles, R22 Charles, you got the rear covered?
R22, roger.
Roger.
Sergeant Hunter, LAPD, this is Officer Malinsky. Are you all right?
Yeah,
What is your name?
Lori.
Lori? Cody do this?
Yeah. He was yelling inside the apartment when I got here. He let me in. And then he slammed me against the wall. He hit me really hard. I thought that he wanted to kill me. And then he stopped.
Where did he go?
He asked me if I wanted a drink of water. Like nothing had happened. And I didn't answer. I couldn't answer. And he threw the towel at me and told me to clean myself up. That I was a mess. I'm a mess. Then he left.
He's very dangerous. We need to find him. you have any idea where he'd go?
Jack's not dangerous.
Laurie, come with me. I'll clean you up a little bit. Come on.
Hi, this is 555-6712. Leave a message after beep and have a good day.
Listen, I need to see you. I'm sorry I left. I'm sorry I did that. Let me see you, please, Laurie. And I'll fix it. I'll make it better. We'll go to the park. We'll ride the horses.
Excuse me, Captain. Sergeant Hunter.
Yeah, Joe.
Officer Lawrence on the phone for you. He said that Cody just called his girlfriend's house and left a message.
Great. Tell him I want to hear that tape. I'll be right there. Thanks very much. This guy's not going back to the clothing mart.
And the attack on his girlfriend? A lab tech doing medical research that correlates with Heller's 5th victim, the Army nurse.
She's his lifeline, Charlie. He may not kill her, but he's definitely going to go after her again.
You sure you want in on this?
Damn right I do.
Laurie! Laurie!
I'm sorry, Laurie. I don't want to. But I have to. Don't hit me. Don't hit me, you son of a bitch. You coward!
Hold that elevator.
Howdy.
Okay.
So how's it going?
Fine.
Fine, that's it?
I guess it's what they call an ongoing process, I think.
Well, for whatever it's worth, I think you did a great job on this case.
Thanks for letting me.